Hi, Kings and Queens. Welcome back to Locked In. So, today I just wanted to discuss mental health, how to stay mentally strong during a fitness journey. So, when I speak on this topic, I'm only going to speak on the things that I've experienced, not just during this fitness journey, but during past fitness journeys. Um, this fitness journey has been one of my strongest ones. I am currently on week 7. By the time you guys see this video, I'll be on week 8. But I'm currently on week 7 of this fitness journey. And I will be honest, in the past, I've struggled a lot with staying consistent and staying disciplined. Um, having kids and a full-time job, and I was younger and I just couldn't wrap my head around doing anything extra because I always felt like my time was limited. But fast forward, I'm older, I'm more mature. I have more knowledge on what to and what not to put in your body. I have more knowledge on having the correct form during a workout. I have more knowledge on the importance of taking care of your body. And not only that, I have more on my plate now than I did then, but I'm more balanced. I plan out, I plan out everything. And I have a routine. I have less days off. I still have kids. I'm in school. I'm a wife. Life is life and life does life. You still have to remember to take care of you. Once learned and once I started, you know, getting into self care routines, that really helped me. It encourages me. It keeps me going. Um, that's one of the reasons why I'm very successful during this workout. I'm sorry, I keep calling it workout journey. During this fitness journey, um, and like this has been the easiest fitness journey I've ever been on. And I mean, I'm learning as I go. I'm I'm in the routine of waking up at 4 o'clock in the morning and going to the gym. But most importantly, I wake up and I take care of me first before I do anything else. And when I say take care of me, I mean praying. I mean not rushing through my day. I get my clothes out at night for that reason. So I do not have to rush. So you always want to stay prepared because it's hard to get into a routine and stick with it if you're not prepared. If you're all over the place, you're only setting yourself up for failure. But you really do have to get into a routine, a routine that works best for you, your schedule, whatever you have going on. And that's why meal prepping is so important because you don't know sometimes you just don't know what's to come. You don't know what kind of day you're going to have. You know what kind of day you plan to have, but you really don't know how your day is going to turn out. So something may come up to where you're not able to go home and cook that meal. So, instead of eating out or grabbing something real quick, if you meal prep, you already have that meal prepared for you. All you have to do is just heat it up. It's just that easy. And I have specific days where I meal prep. That's another thing. That's a part of my planning, my routine, and my fitness journey. I have a day that I meal prep, which is Sunday. Sundays are my meal prep days because Sundays are my slow days. Normally, I'm doing things around the house on Sundays. Um, Sometimes, depending on whether I work on a Saturday I work 3 Saturdays out of the month. But that one Saturday that I am off, I will meal prep that Saturday evening just to be ahead so I could get other things done on that Sunday, that following Sunday. And then on the Saturdays where I do have to work, if I get off at a decent time and I'm not extremely tired, because I am a meal carrier, as you can see from my 10. But I will get off, go to the store, get my stuff, and then I will meal prep that Saturday evening if I want to be ahead for that Sunday. But yes, like I previously stated, I do get off work and go to the store to get my food every Saturday. So I get my food on Saturdays, depending on how my Saturday has gone. I meal prep that Saturday, and then Sunday I'm good to go. So it's really not as bad. It's not bad at all, actually, and it's not as hard as people think it is. It's really not. Like, I mean, I wouldn't be where I am in my fitness journey if it wasn't for meal prepping. That's one of my strongest things. Like, it's nothing for me to wake up and go to the gym. I love it. The gym is a hobby to me. Like, I love it. But it's the meal prepping and staying on top of things. Because, like I stated, I am in school. And, you know, sometimes I could be very busy in school, sometimes I could not. Sometimes I could get off from work throughout the weekday and be too tired to even do schoolwork or study and have to catch up on it on the weekends or whenever I'm off or that Sunday or that last day my assignments are due. So I try to stay on top of that as well. So a lot of things come into play with my routines. I have multiple routines: school routines, self care routines, family routines. Well, I'm not going to say family routines because I normally, that's not something I time and schedule. You know, we're always around each other, so we are always spending time. But with my other routines, it makes it easier and gives me more time to spend with my family to correct myself. So I have school, gym routine, self care routine, um, meal prep routine, you know, like running my errands. I have that routine. I have that scheduled on a certain day, depends on how my work schedule is. And I try to get it done. The best thing you could do if you want to succeed at anything is to wake up early. If you want to succeed in this fitness journey, please wake up early. Be up before the sun is up. That's when you can get extra stuff done. Because if you wait too late in the evening, you're going to stay up late, which means you're not going to get enough rest. And you're going to be tired. So you probably won't even get those things done anyway. But to be successful in, anything you want to do, I would stay on top of it and stay ahead of it and wake up early. You have nothing to lose by waking up early. You don't have to wake up at 4 like I do. I wake up at 4 because I work. So I need to go to the gym before I go to work because I'm not getting off work and going to the gym. I would be too tired. Too tired. So I'm not doing that. So I would definitely, for me, you know, it helps me. It helps me achieve my goals. It helps me see progress and it helps my mental. I'm not stressed out about what I'm eating because that was one of my main downfalls throughout my fitness journeys. I didn't have meal prep, so I would eat out, or if I cooked something, it wasn't anything healthy. So when I eat that thing that I'm not supposed to eat, now, my guilty conscience is bothering me. And I can't rest mentally because I know I just ate something I shouldn't have eaten. Now I'm thinking about all the things it could be doing to my body to undo what I've been working hard for in the gym. That's why you meal prep. Eat your meal prep even if you don't want to. I'm okay. I am okay with eating the same thing. I recently realized this. I'm okay with eating the same thing for a week straight. I meal prep for 6 days. I have a cheat meal on Sundays. And I'm right back at it on Mondays. So I cook things that I know I'm going to eat. Definitely, if you want to succeed in meal prepping, cook what you know you're going to eat. Don't go cook kale and spinach and the stuff that you know you gotta force yourself to eat, because then you're not gonna succeed. You're not gonna eat it. You are not going to eat it. You may eat 1 or 2 meals of it, but you're not gonna eat it for that whole week. You are not. But I would say make sure you do get all your nutrients in. And the things that you get from kale, spinach, the things that you may not eat, substitute it with something that will give you those same nutrients that you could actually enjoy. Because there's nothing like having all this food prepared for the whole week and you're not gonna eat it. Excuse me. You're not going to eat it. I know, because that happened to me. It was to the point where I went 2 weeks with having like preparing food, meal prepping, and the food just sits in the refrigerator. And because I was never big on leftovers, I like my food fresh. I like my food hot, not refrigerated. But now I've become acclimated to it. I'm okay with it. I'm enjoying every meal prep. I don't put my food in the microwave. So get you some glass meal prep bowls, not plastic. Get yourself some glass meal prep bowls, so that instead of putting your food in the microwave, which is not good for your health, which dries out your food, which burns out all the nutrients in your food. So you're really not eating healthy. But get the glass bowl so you could put your food in the oven. In the oven. You can warm your food up in the oven. That's what I do. If I was to put my meal prep in the microwave, honey, I would not last. I won't last on it. I wouldn't get through that week with it. I'm sorry, I just wouldn't. Because it wouldn't even taste the same. So definitely, guys, get into a routine, get into a habit, make it a part of your lifestyle. So once it's a habit, it's easy for you. It's your daily routine. You're fine with it. I mean, you're only setting yourself up for success. Get your clothes out at night. Whatever you have to do for the next morning, get it out at night. Make sure you meal prep. Stick to your meal prep. If you're gonna have a long day and you know you're not gonna be home in time to eat your meal prep, take it with you. Eat it early. You know, I mean, because we all have things that comes up. Work runs over. Sometimes you have to take it with you. But guys, that is it for this video. Don't forget to like, because why wouldn't you? I'm giving you tips. I'm sharing my experience with you. I'm a likable person, I think. I know I am. But don't forget to comment, because this is a positive space and we want positive comments in your comment section. I do mean positive. Don't bring that over here. Don't forget to subscribe, because I do want you to come back. Why be a stranger? It doesn't make sense. And turn your post notification bell on so you can get alerted every time I upload a video, so you're not missing out. And don't forget to share, because this video may help someone else, even if it doesn't help you.